back to this edition of the Home Buyers Academy. We're joined by Melody Wilson today from the Relife team at Remax Elite. Welcome to the show, Melody.
Thanks, Yang.
Yeah. Today, Melody, the question we're going to be asking, I think we're both experts on, the difference between buying a used home, resale, versus new. So for a resale home, what are some of the costs that are incurred for buying a resale home?
So, great question.
Yeah.
When you're buying a resale home, a lot of people are buying it not just for the location, but also for all the window coverings are included. Usually the landscaping is done, the fencing is done, sometimes the basement is finished. So some of those costs are already included.
Mm-hmm.
However, I know for the new build side, even though you guys don't have that, you guys have warranty.
Yeah.
Right?
So, yeah, warranty, you got 1 year built-in warranty, 2 year for delivery and distribution, you got 5 year for the outside, and the foundation is covered 10 years as well.
Right. So then when the cost that a buyer has to consider when they're buying resale is we don't have that warranty.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the status of the shingles, the furnace, the hot water tank, all the stuff that you have covered on warranty, the resale home does not. So that's why you have to have a home inspection to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into,
Yeah.
and making sure you understand those costs involved there.
Yeah, and the new homes do get inspection, and they're inspected by the city as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they pass each sticker stage, and you can search it up on the website at cityedmonton.ca as well, right?
Right, and the cost is a lot less too, because let's say they find an issue, if
Mm-hmm.
it's still in that 1 year warranty period,
Yeah,
it's technically no cost to them.
yeah,
But if you buy a resale home and something happened, then obviously you can't call up a warranty service.
yeah, exactly.
It's your homeowner, so now you get to take that responsibility on yourself.
Yeah, the new homes are in newer areas, right? Maybe sometimes the transportation is a little bit, needs a couple years to catch up, whereas the older homes, they sometimes do have better transportation equipment around it.
Well, and that's why sometimes people buy resale,
Yeah.
because they want to have that easy accessibility. They don't want that bus that only comes once an hour, right? I know, like, I live in a new neighborhood, and it
Yeah.
took forever to get the transportation, but it depends on how fast the neighborhood grows.
Yeah.
But the resale ones, they're close to downtown. You know, if they work downtown, it's like a 10-minute drive if they are going to drive. Well, not in traffic, but
Yeah,
they're closer.
yeah,
So that's another cost of, that's a time cost when
Exactly.
you're thinking about that side of things.
but new homes, newer areas, they're well planned, right? I think
Yeah.
the newer areas in this city, around the city now, has amenities like gas stations, grocery stores, very close to the community, all worked in as part of the planning process for the whole wide area, right? And then from new homes, you do get to design a little for your house.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
You can design a little if you're renovating your house or gutting your house, but
Oh, yeah.
but that obviously has a cost involved, right? Like, you're building a home, you're already kind of in that process. So if you're thinking of renovations, that's a whole other cost that's being incurred.
Yep. And transfer of title, usually for a new builder like us, we do cover some of the costs for the lawyer transfers.
Yeah, so legal fees is another cost that is incurred for resale. It's about $1,000 that doesn't get covered. Obviously, you have to cover it yourself as a homeowner, but yeah, that's just part of home ownership as well.
Yeah, and depends on the community. I know that we talked about landscaping, fence, and deck. Some communities we do cover that, but sometimes we don't.
Right.
Yeah.
And also the land value. So your guys' land value, what does it range from?
Well, that depends on the type of house. If we're talking about single family, then probably from 130 all the way to maybe 200.
Right, so if you're trying to buy land value in the city, sometimes we're looking at usually 300 and up. Depends on what area you are. So the cost of building and land value is cheaper than with resale. And it's hard, because you have to make sure, if you are doing such a thing as infills, you have to make sure it's approved and all that kind of stuff. Obviously with you guys,
Yeah, that's
all it's new.
all included.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one whole package as a new home.
Yeah.
So those are the differences between a new home and a resale. If you have any questions or you want to know even more differences, comment below, give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe to this video, to our channel.